It's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. While I was editing this week's vlog, or the vlog I just posted yesterday, normally I'm a week ahead. So like, I normally would post the vlog I filmed last week next Monday, but I've decided that I'm gonna start being not ahead and just posting right after I film them. With that being said, I had an older video that was pretty old because I filmed it before I went to Colorado that I was gonna post yesterday, but then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna ditch it. We're gonna start posting real time. But the reason I did that was because I was trying to edit that video and I was so dead in like every single one of the clips that I filmed in the morning. And honestly, the whole week, like just every single video that I was trying to edit, I was like, I sound like I'm dying. Like I had no energy. To me, it just felt like it just was nothing that anyone would want to watch. So my goal for this week is to come at it with a little more oomph, come at it with a little more energy, more excitement, you know? It's a little hard in the morning because, you know, I roll out of bed and I have to go work out. I'm like, ugh. But that's my goal for the day. Yeah. Anyways, I have a 30-minute run today. Super duper easy. I've been laying in bed for like an hour, so I need to go right now. I'm gonna have a banana with peanut butter for breakfast. I'm on a mad banana with peanut butter grind right now. And then I have to go to work, and then I have to swim tonight. And this weekend when I was fired up, because I had a perfect week last week, I was texting my coach, and I was like, dude, yeah, let's make my swims during the week longer now that I've got my swim situation figured out. Oh, I got my swim situation figured out because you guys know how I kept getting kicked out of the pool. I'm pretty sure I complained about that to you. Well, now I have a membership at the YMCA. I'm canceling my membership at Lifetime. Apparently, you have to give 30 days notice, which is really irritating because I wanted to cancel it so I wouldn't have to pay for April, but they wouldn't let me. So now I'm paying for April, but I also have a membership at the YMCA. Paying way too much for gym memberships this month, but I needed to because I kept getting kicked out of the pools at Lifetime. So I literally couldn't finish my swim. So I was just like, and I was walking all the way there, like doing all the work. Like it was more annoying to get kicked out than to just finish my swims because I was going through all this effort to get there and get ready and get in the pool, you know? So now I have a membership at the YMCA, which is a full-length pool, which is even better news than the fact that I don't get kicked out anymore. And it's big, there's a lot of space, a lot of other people go. It's nicer than the Chelsea Rec Center. So the locker room is a lot bigger. It's not wet. It's not stinky. All around, really enjoying it so far. I swam there twice. But anyways, so I was fired up this weekend and I was like, yo, Reese, let's make my midweek swims longer. And he did. So this week, my swims are longer, which when I look at it on Training Peaks, I'm like, wow, that sounds horrible. But hopefully my swim excitement continues to carry and it'll be really good. So 30-minute run this morning, 2,700 yard swim tonight. We're off to work.
Shareholder, baby.
Yay. We've been taking the train together and then walking. We've been doing our full commute together. Oh. Hi, vloggers. I just got back from the pool. My swim went pretty well. My watch died towards the end, so it wasn't that bad, but just annoying. I freaking rage at my watch every single time I swim because it well, actually, this is the first time it's died, but it never tracks my laps right. It's so irritating. So then my pace is always messed up. And then my Strava followers think that I'm slow, you know? Because I can fix it on the Garmin app, but I can't fix it in Strava, so it just looks slow and chummy. Pisses me off. But anyways, it was really good. The pool was so insanely busy. There was a freaking circle jerk going on in the fast lane. It was like 10 guys. And they were all like freaking chopping it up. I started in the fast lane and then I got embarrassed and self-conscious, so I moved to the medium lane. And then it turned into a circle jerk, so I'm happy that I did. Except I was my problem is I'm too fast for the fast lane, but I'm too slow for I'm too slow for the fast lane, but I'm too fast for the medium lane. So I'm just kind of like, when I'm in the fast lane, there's always someone on my toes. But when I'm in the medium lane, I'm always on someone else's toes. There's nowhere for me to go. I need like a medium fast lane. Cole's making us dinner. We're having some chicken. And look how cute Mr. Blue is. He was so excited to see me.
Hi, Boo. You're so cute. Oh, you're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. Thank you for nice kisses. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Thank you for such nice kisses. Thank you. Oh. What are you doing? Do you want to play? Okay. Thank you. Okay, that's enough. No more kisses, please.
Yo, squad. I just got all ready to go bike. Started my workout, got my bike ready, got my stuff ready, all the good stuff. Got on the bike, decided I'm not doing it right now. I'm pretty late, and also I just think I'll do a better job later, so I'm gonna do it later. But instead, I'm gonna go to the gym right now and then go to work early, and then maybe I can leave early so I'm not biking until 8 p.m. Hello, I just got home. Let's take Bluey out for a quick
Peepees and wee-wees. Oh, Mr. Bluey, do you go peepees and wee-wees? Oh, yeah, okay. Yes, what are you doing? Do you need to go peepees and wee-wees? Oh, yay. I want to pet your head. I don't want to pet your bum.
Okay, I have to hurry and bike really fast, but look, my tank top came. That was in last week's vlog. I ordered this, but I'll show you guys. I need to bike like ASAP because I have to bike for an hour and a half. It's already 5:30 and I really like to walk Blue again before the sun goes down because it's just pretty nice out. But this is my tank top. Look how cute. It's a little green color. Very nice. Very cute. I don't think my bike ride is like crazy hard. I was looking at it this morning when I was supposed to do it, and it actually looks pretty chill, but just a little bit longer. I went to the gym this morning, and it was awesome. I freaking love going to the gym, and I wish that I had time to lift more often and like go ham, because right now I feel like I don't push too hard at the gym because I don't want to be too sore for my other workouts that I think are more important. Like the gym is really just injury prevention, but it is really fun, and I want to get freaking shredded, and I'm just gonna have it. I just love going to the gym. Probably because I don't go very much. Like if I start going a lot, I probably wouldn't like it as much. Did some front squats, and I like superset that with like some core activation and regular glute bridges, and then single leg glute bridges on both sides, just without weight, just to, get things moving and grooving. And then what did I do after that? Then I did walking lunges, superset with single leg RDLs. And then I did hammer curls, bicep curls, lateral raises, tricep extensions all together. And then I did kettlebell swings and a bunch of like pogo hop variations. So I did double leg hop, single leg side to side over like a little band, and then single leg forward back over a little band. And then I did core, which was one of those like back supported machine or like thingies that you put your elbows up and you're like in the air, and then you literally can't see what I'm doing, and you like lift your knees up both at the same time. Like, yeah, I don't know. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. And then I did that with dead bugs. And it was lit. I had so much fun. Freaking love the gym. Normally I would just do legs and not arms in there at all, but I feel like I always end up skipping my arm day, and so I feel like I haven't really done arms in a while, and I want freaking huge biceps. So I was like, I'll add a little something in there. But it was great, and I was honestly squatting really good. I'm not going to tell you how much I squat because I'm embarrassed that it's not very much, but I feel like I was squatting how much I didn't think I was going to be able to squat what I normally squat today because I feel like I haven't been to the gym in a while, but I did it and it honestly felt like really easy, and I was moving it pretty good, and my legs didn't cramp at all, which was great. My legs didn't cramp at all through the whole thing, which was honestly really surprising because I feel like I kind of did a lot. Holla! It's 7:15. It's 7:20. I'm about to leave to go to the pool. I have to swim 600s today. I might die. Are we just gonna listen to the first 20 seconds? I was supposed to do an interval run this morning, and then I woke up and I literally couldn't move. I had sleep paralysis. Wait, not actually. I think that's kind of serious. I just had sleepies paralysis. Yo, squad. We out here walking to work.
Kind of nice out.
It's so loud. It is nice out. I'm freaking sweating, and I have my big jacket. It's so freaking loud outside. My swim was really good. I went really fast, and I got the lane to myself for a little while. Guess who I finally convinced to go get a pretzel with me?
So we're here.
This guy. So we're at Radgast, and we're getting a Bavarian or a Munich pretzel. I'm freaking stoked. And we have Mr. Blue. It's honestly really cold outside, but we're sitting outside because we have Blue. I was supposed to do intervals tonight, but my legs are so sore from the gym that was not in the cards. So I'm gonna interval run tomorrow, and it's gonna be warmer. It's gonna be awesome, and I'm stoked. Except I really need to roll out because my legs actually hurt so bad. It's not okay. I got my bonus, my year-end bonus at work today, or I got told what it is. I'll get it later at my paycheck. I'm mad up, you guys. I'm freaking loaded these days. Just kidding. Well, it is a very generous bonus, but since I started in December, I only get a fourth of what my bonus would be. So like next year it'll be 4 times this, which is lit. Mega lit. Good morning, you guys. It's almost 10. I'm working from home. I didn't talk to you this morning, but I ran 6 miles. And it was hard. I was supposed to do it last night. I think I told you this. Honestly, like, can't remember what I've talked to you about this week, I feel like, because my brain has been a jumble. But anyways, I was so sore yesterday that running was actually not an option. And I was also honestly pretty sore this morning. So it was supposed to be an interval run. But I just did a chill run because my legs are unwell. But it was good. It was good-ish. The weather was nice, which helped. But I was definitely hurting a bit. I'm also recently raging at my Garmin because, one, as you guys know, it sucks at tracking my swims. So it is just always wrong. And everyone on Strava thinks I'm slow, which pisses me off. And then it also freaking, like, heart rate maxes me. Like, it always thinks that my heart rate is in, like, the 180s and 190s. But then my Whoop on the exact same run has me in, like, the 150s, low 160s. Which is definitely more accurate because, like, this run didn't feel great. But, like, I was breathing through my nose. Like, I was not having that hard of a time. Except for when I was, like, going up the bridge, which is uphill, you know? So, like, I was feeling fine. It was just my legs. But my watch was telling me my heart rate was in, like, the 180s, 190s, which just isn't true. And, like, I knew it wasn't true while I was running, but it's just annoying to see because I'm like, oh, shit, I need to slow down. But I don't because my heart rate is fine. And it's pissing me off. It's making me angry. And I have a heart rate strap monitor that I could use, but it just makes it really hard to breathe, you know? I need one of the ones that clips onto your sports bra because having the strap and then also having a sports bra is just way too much. If you're a girl and you're considering getting a heart rate monitor, don't buy the one that goes all the way around because it's too hard to breathe. Garmin has ones that, like, clip to the bottom of your sports bra, which I haven't tried, so I actually don't know if it's better. But I would imagine that it makes it less hard to breathe because then you don't have 2 things circling your chest. You only have your sports bra, which every woman is used to running in a sports bra, you know? But it's making me angry, and I'm feeling like I need to start using it again because my heart rate data is just very obviously so wrong because it thinks that my heart rate is literally through the roof. So irritating. Like yesterday, where's my phone? Let's see. To be fair, Whoop is a little bit lower because I don't pause the Whoop when I'm stopped, whereas I pause my Garmin. So like when my heart rate is going down when I'm stopped, like let blue poop or whatever, that doesn't get tracked on my Garmin. But regardless, no matter what, it's lower. Like, look, okay, let's see. This is my Whoop map, my Whoop heart rate map. So right here at 8:45, this says my heart rate is at 159, okay? So I guess at what time did I say that was at? 8:59? No, okay, 8:49. 8:47, my heart rate is at 162, which would be 45 minutes into my run. 45 minutes into my run. Okay, actually, that wasn't a good example because my Garmin said it's the same. But let's see. Okay, let's look at the end here. Okay, at 57 minutes, so that was 3 minutes before I was done. My heart rate was at 183, according to Garmin. That same time, this had my heart rate at 161. Like, that's a 22 beats per minute difference. That is kind of substantial. Like, that is the difference between zone 2 and, like, zone 5. So annoying. Like, this said I was only in zone 5 for 1 minute, and zone 5 on Whoop is 176 or higher. On Garmin, like, this is my max heart rate was 182, and my max heart rate on Garmin was 196. Again, very substantial difference in heart rate. Okay, anyways, what did I want to tell you? What was I trying to show you? Oh, also my swim yesterday. This actually might be a little bit more accurate. This says my average heart rate was 153, which could be super fair because I was kind of dying during my swim yesterday. My Garmin for my swim yesterday says my average heart rate was 163. So even that, 10 beats per minute difference. It's also been dying so quickly recently. To be fair, it's kind of old. It's getting close to 3 years old. But it was really expensive. Like, I think it should be lasting longer than 3 years. And I'm not going to stop using it because I don't really think there's anything that does, like, tracks exercise as well. Well, okay, to be fair, I haven't really tried anything different, but I could never just use my Whoop because my Whoop doesn't do exercise like the Garmin does exercise. Like, the Whoop is very much, for my purposes, recovery and also, like, comparing my heart rate data. I guess I could... Well, I'm not buying a new watch. My Garmin is fine. It's just sometimes very irritating that the numbers are so different. So I just have to take things with a grain of salt. Good morning. Happy Saturday. So yesterday we got ready to go bike and whatnot, and then we left the apartment and got outside, and the wind was so cold that we were both like, no, we're not doing that. And then I kind of had a monumental crash out, so that I didn't end up biking at all. I didn't bike inside or anything. And I had to go on like a 3-hour walk. Yeah. So that's what happened last evening and why I didn't really talk to you guys. But it's a new day and I'm feeling much better. And I need to bike 50 miles, I think. Almost 50. My ride is scheduled to be 2 hours and 45 minutes. And last week I did 43 miles in 2 hours and 34 minutes. So I'm thinking I'll just do one extra lap more than I did last week. So I'll be at 46 miles in 2 hours and 45 minutes. Which is crazy because at Boulder, Ironman, first of all, it had twice as much elevation as I do when I do that long in Prospect Park. And I did it in 2 hours and 52 minutes. So 56 miles, twice as much elevation in 2 hours and 52 minutes, which was honestly a phenomenal performance by me. And I'm really baffled that I did that well. And if I could do that well at Victoria, like, I would be so incredibly happy with my cycling performance. But I don't know if I don't feel like I'm quite as in as good a shape as I was for Boulder, cycling wise. Well, I don't know. Maybe that's not true. I really don't know because I did a bike ride on Wednesday and I felt really strong. and like it was pretty easy. But then, I don't know, I feel like every other bike ride. The problem with, anyways, all this to say, well, my whole point with that was that I'm doing 10 miles less, so I'll be doing 46 miles, and it's gonna take me 2 hours and 45 minutes. And like, obviously, actually, honestly, that's not that much slower. I'm rambling. Whatever. The problem with triathlon training is that you never really feel great. Like, not that I ever feel miserable. And like, I go out and do workouts and I'm like, oh, I'm feeling really good. But like, majority of the time, you're exercising on like pretty tired legs. And so I feel like now that I'm biking outside, it's been a little bit better. But like, especially on the trainer, there have been weekends where I get on the trainer and I'm like, wow, my legs genuinely feel like they're 1 million pounds, you know? And considering how sore I've been, I'm worried today might be one of those days, but I didn't bike yesterday, which I think it always sucks to skip a workout, but I think maybe it was a good thing because I was really not doing, like my legs were not okay yesterday and they're feeling much better now. These are the two most important pancake ingredients. They make them, it's so much better. And chocolate chips, but I don't have any of those right now. All right, I'm just taking Blue out for a quick pee and poo, and it's pretty nice. The wind is definitely a little bit chilly, but it's definitely warmer than yesterday. I talked to Tara and we're gonna do Central Park laps, which will be super fun. They've only biked Central Park one other time, so this will be good. And nice to do laps not alone. Okay guys, this is what I'm wearing. I need to do some, sorry, you're too close to me. I need to do some activation with my little band, and then I need to put on some of this stuff called Stop Pain. It's basically just icy hot. Hi, Blue. Hello. I always feel bad when I do this to him and I like leave without him and he didn't really get a walk, but I know he's gonna get a run later, so he's okay. You're okay. I just trimmed his toenails too, and I accidentally trimmed one too short. Okay, this is all I do. So my legs, you can see, when I stand like this, you can kind of tell. This one in particular, I have internal femur rotation. So see how my knees kind of turn in? Yeah, it's not as bad as it used to be. I've worked on it, but basically the muscles like in my butt don't fire. It's really more my hips. My hip muscles don't like to work on their own. And so that's why like naturally my hips like to go in, but really they should be like this. I don't know if you can tell, it's really subtle. They really should be like this. You can kind of tell, I feel like. But anyways, I'm supposed to do activation stuff before I run and bike to turn on these muscles, because when you get them to turn on like this, then once you're out and you're like biking, they should be like, once your body's like aware that they're there, they should fire the way they're supposed to. But all I do is wiggle back and forth. They're called penguins. You just waddle around. And then I also do this one. I don't know if you can see. I didn't bring my tripod in here, which was silly. Okay. Okay, actually I'll put you over here. That'll be better. Okay, so you go like this, and you stand on a wall, and you put, it should be up on your knees. You put one foot up here, and you go like this. Okay, that feels like enough. And then I take this stuff and I rub it basically everywhere. I do right here, like the base of my quad. Blue doesn't like this stuff. When I'm running, I'm wearing like looser shorts, I'll put it up on my hip flexors too. And then I literally just put it all over my calves. I don't know if this stuff actually does anything, but it feels cool, so I like to use it. And my PT in Colorado recommended it when I went to PT before the Boulder 70.3, so I feel like she knows what she's talking about. Watch. Blue, come here. Come here. Blue hates it. Watch. Oh. So funny. I don't know why he hates it so much. It does kind of smell crazy. Okay, relax. I'm not gonna do it anymore. Hello. Oh.
Sorry.
I just got back from my bike ride, and now we're gonna go run. Close to 7 miles. I only have to do 4 miles, so I'll tell you guys later. But my bike ride was actually a disaster. It was really fun, and it was fun to ride with Tara, but like nothing went the way we wanted it to. It was pretty intense, and I ended up doing 60 miles instead of 48. Oopsie. Okay, you guys, I ran and I came home and I showered, and now we're about to go to dinner. But I thought I'd give you a little bike ride debrief. It was a mess. It was really, really fun, but certainly not smooth bike riding. We decided to go to Central Park, so I commuted to Central Park, which is actually, the commute was fantastic, super chill. Then I get there, and it's so busy. I'm like, okay, maybe it's just busy on this corner, like it's fine. So I meet Tara, and then we do 1 lap, and we're like, ooh, it's pretty busy. Like, I don't know if it's gonna work. So we keep going, and we get to, I don't remember if we did 2 laps. I think we did 1 lap, and we were like, oh, it was pretty busy. And then we did another lap, and we were like, okay, not gonna work. It's way too busy to do 5 more laps. So then we went up to the top of Central Park, and we were like, okay, let's reevaluate. I, for some reason, really don't want to go to Jersey. I was like, that just feels like a lot. My bike ride's only supposed to be 50 miles, like whatever. Ultimately, I was like, you know what? I don't even care. Let's just go to Jersey. Like, if my bike ride's too long, whatever. Because I didn't bike yesterday, so I'll just add on some miles. And also, biking is fun, so who cares if it's too long? So then we went up to Jersey, and honestly, from this point forward, the bike ride was great until we got back to Central Park. So then we took Riverside we took 1/10 to Riverside up to the GW Bridge. And honestly, I've never gone that way. It was so amazing and smooth, and we got to go fast, and it was great. And then we crossed the GW Bridge, and then when we were in Jersey, we biked up the 9W to the market. Also fantastic. I don't know why I make going to Jersey such a big deal, because it's just so much better. Like, it's so worth it to go up there, because it's just such good riding and way more fun. And there's so many cyclists, and it's great. So we get to market, and we had some French fries, and Tara got a hot dog, and we actually sat there for like a really long time, like an hour maybe. We were just chatting it up, which was honestly longer than I probably should have sat there, because it was supposed to be like a training ride, but who cares? It was a blast. And then we biked back, and the bike back was super duper chill. The bike back from the market to the GW Bridge was super chill. Then we crossed the GW Bridge, and then we went back to Central Park, which again, we went on Riverside, and it was super easy peasy. I don't know why I've never gone that way before. And then we got in Central Park. Insane. Genuinely, so many people. I was so overwhelmed. I felt so unsafe, because people just like are not aware of their surroundings at all. So we get to Central Park, and we go around, and then I had to commute home, which was kind of a mess and just really slow. So at the end of the day, the bike ride ended up being pretty slow, but on the parts that could be fast, went really well. And honestly, considering how many parts I feel like we had to go slow, our average pace and average power ended up actually being pretty good. So yeah, it was good. But yeah, just a good reminder that you just like can't go to the parks in the middle of the day on a Saturday, which should be common sense, but for some reason we like really didn't think about that. But I also discovered that the new route that I've discovered from my house to the GW Bridge is only 13 miles, which is way more doable than 20, I think. Like, that's a pretty big difference. So definitely will be biking up there more. And also the commute that I discovered today is really awesome and doesn't require a lot of stopping and going like the commute that I was doing before. So feeling stoked about that. And then my brick was good. I did 2.5 miles with Cole, and then I did 1.5 miles by myself, and it was good. Bluey gets really excited when Cole and I are running together. And then as soon as I left Cole, he absolutely bonked and like literally wouldn't run any faster than he wanted to go. So that was kind of annoying. Good morning. I'm making pancakes. You guys, I'm not feeling my best, TBH. I didn't sleep very good. But it's all good. I'm hoping I'll like drink lots of water, eat lots of food, and then by the time I run, I'm gonna feel fantabulous. We're going to the beach in 30 minutes, so I'm making pancakes so fast because I can't start my day without pancakes. We're at the beach. Blue's stoking. Are you so excited? Oh my gosh. He wants me to throw his ball. Ready? He doesn't like, sometimes he doesn't like his ball on the beach because it gets all sandy. Are you happy?
Louie, what are you doing? Do you want me to throw your ball?
Blue went swimming and it was like the water's really freezing and now he's freaking out. He's running around like a crazy person. Blue, you're so dirty.
He's probably the grossest dog on the planet. And he still wants to play with his ball.
He wants to play still. He's being crazy. Okay, guys, I just laid down for a little while and now I'm actually needing to get ready for my run. It's 2 o'clock. It's like actually the last thing I want to do, but we're gonna do it anyways. Cole bought some of the Courtney de Watermelon, Courtney de Walter melon with lime, Tailwind. Courtney de Walter is a big ultra marathon. She lives in, I think she lives in Leadville, in Colorado. But she has this, she collaborated with Tailwind to make this flavor, and Cole bought some. So I'm gonna be the first to try it out. Don't be fooled by the carb mix nutrition labels, okay? Tailwind, for example, 1 scoop, 27 grams. It has 25 grams of carbs and 310 milligrams of sodium. We did the math because Scratch is a 22 gram scoop with 19 grams of carbs and 400 milligrams of sodium. So carb to scoop, the Scratch I think had 0.86 carb to scoop ratio. So there's 0.86 grams of carbs per 1 gram of carb mix. Tailwind is I believe 0.91 or something like that. So like very minimal difference, like 0.05 difference between the grams of carbs to the grams of mix. But the sodium is where it gets you, because this one, the Tailwind, is like it was like 14 or 15 milligrams of sodium to gram of carb mix, whereas the Scratch was like 18 or 19 milligrams of sodium to 1 gram of mix. So in my opinion, this one has better stats, I think. They're fairly similar, but the sodium I think kind of makes the Scratch, because the Scratch has significantly more sodium per gram of mix and only barely less carbs per gram of mix, you know? Anyways, I don't know if any of that made sense, but we discovered that last night, because I feel like I've always looked at the Tailwind and been like, oh, it has more carbs than Scratch, but you gotta be careful, because 1 scoop of Tailwind, which is what their nutrition label is 27 grams of mix. 1 scoop of Scratch, which on their nutrition label is only 22 grams of mix. That's how they get you. All right, taste test. It's good.
We're fine.
It doesn't really taste like anything. Tailwind never tastes. Oh, it's open. Tailwind never really tastes like anything, I think. I think it's good. I think it's better than the lemon.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, you guys, I'm finally doing it.
So much dirt in my shoe.
I really don't want to. I like really don't want to. But we're getting her done. I'm finally new shoe goofing. Cole convinced me to just put my old insoles in my new shoes, which was really hard for me. But I did it. Hi vlog! I did a lot of complaining before my run, and then it ended up being probably the best run I've had this whole training block. I did 11 miles at an 8:30 pace, and I felt so good and strong and fast, and it was awesome. And like, I feel good now. I feel like last week when we did 12, I was actually dying when we got home. I'm just so much better at running in the afternoon. I don't know why. I think it's like my body is calibrated for the day. I'm gonna take a shower, and I'm gonna lay down for the rest of the day. Reese put a 30-minute like bike spin on my training plan if I had time to just spin my legs out, but it's 6:30 and I don't feel like doing that, so I'm not going to. It's also gonna be really nice tomorrow, so I'm thinking I might go on a bike ride tomorrow if my legs feel good, so I feel like I can forego my 30-minute spin today. We'll see. Well, we'll see about tomorrow. I'm definitely not doing the 30 minutes today. Also on that note, I'm not doing anything for the rest of the night, so I might end the vlog here so that I can edit it and post it tomorrow, since I'm posting real time now. Who's excited? Who's excited to know exactly what I did the week before you watched the video, rather than 2 weeks before you watched this video? Raise your hand. This was a good week. It was one of those weeks where I felt very busy and didn't really remember anything that happened, but I remember it being pretty good. Training wise, it was good. All I did, I skipped I guess I didn't do my intervals for my midweek run. I just did a 6-mile chill run, and then I also skipped my bike ride on Friday. So actually it wasn't the best week for training, and my legs were actually really sore every day until today. But I biked for longer than I was supposed to yesterday, and my run today was really good. So all in all, it was fantastic. Anyways, like and subscribe and tell your friends. I'll see you tomorrow.